What's up, everyone? I'm the one, the only, the comic outlaw, Jack Slater. Yeah, and we're jumping back into the world of Lobo, Death and Taxes, part 4 of 4. Will the taxman get Lobo? Will he be able to find the password to all that millions of dollars that Mambo Congo guy had stolen away from Ramona? Will he be able to spend that money? Or will he just continue to have a bad fragging day like he's been having? We'll find out today, won't we? Now, Lobo's in a place called neutral storage. He's trying to get this guy's memory to work, considering that he basically just blew his brains out. And of course, the doctor is trying to reactivate the memory so he can get the password, so he can get all the millions of dollars he had stolen, so he could get this tax man off his ass. But Lobo's having a very difficult run of things, and the doctor's just telling him it's going to cost him, basically doing what a doctor does, jacking up the price for every little thing. It's like nowadays where you have to pay $50 for a damn aspirin. But anyways, Lobo's getting fairly pissed off, because he really doesn't have any money right now. And eventually he throws the doctor out. And if you're hoping this is one of those comic books where Big Blue's going to come and save someone, you're sorely mistaken. Just watch. Splatty hits a car. Take a bow, main man. You've earned it. But anyways, that's neither here or there. You have to fix this guy's memory, and it's all come down to a password. And Lobo may be good at a lot of things: killing, hunting, drinking, banging chicks, disemboweling people. But passwords and spelling just quite ain't his forte. And it frustrates Lobo a little bit. He rips off his head to see if he can find anything valuable in there. There's not going to be a brain, but maybe something else. So he shakes it out, and he finds a few items. And it's a little thing about the finances. It's just a slight clue. He's going to need to break in for sure now. But the problem is that he's going to have to go back home and let Ramona know what's going on. But the IRC is going to beat him to the trail. And it's funny, this little guy here, he's actually a car insurance guy, because Lobo's been wrecking a lot of cars left and right. He has this little putter car that kind of slowly goes, but I guess he's on his way. And of course the IRC shows up, and they ain't not having any of it. Ramona is scared because they've come to liquidate her. She's had 24 hours, but due to the circumstances with Lobo, they decided to speed things up. And they're going to drop a good old-fashioned death tax. Boom, boom. Yes, Ramona, the woman that hired Lobo, is now dead due to a lead salad. Boom, 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 boom. But anyways, what's Lobo going to do now? And plus, he doesn't have to split the money with her now, considering if he does find it. But anyways, he ends up at Ramona's, not really knowing what's going on until he finds out that she's dead. And Lobo just kind of figures to himself, for me it always ends in killing. Not that he's complaining. He's not the one that's going to do any of the dying. Lobo told these guys to leave him alone. Let him be, but no. So he's going to give them the one thing that they don't want to collect: hot fragging lead. That's right. And he's just blowing these guys away. And Lobo told him, this is what happens when you mess with the main man. You get in his way, or most of all, you try to get in the way of his money, you're going to die. You're going to die horribly, and you're going to die in pieces. But the tax man isn't through yet. He tells them to send out the reserves. And you're going to find out what the reserves mean. You're going to find out where all the universe's tax money goes. Where all that simple cash, the deductions, the audits, everything. And Lobo's feeling pretty good right now. Grabs the dude by the neck, holding him hostage, thinking there's only going to be a few guards here and there. But little does he know how much the reach of the universal taxman has. Yep, this is what they spend the money on. Soldiers, planes, tanks, military. You never know when you have to collect or liquidate, especially with a big client like Lobo. And this is just a day at the park for Lobo. I mean, he's already having a bad day anyways. I mean, He needs something to vent his frustrations on. And I love how this guy tries to negotiate with Lobo, and there went his head. And Lobo's ready to kick some ass. He's ready to destroy. He's ready to rage out and destroy the tax man. I would be. And all in all, this has probably been the best part of Lobo's week. Killing all these tax people, getting things done. And you know, death and taxes, that's the only thing for sure in life. And Lobo is sure in the hell proved that point with a big shit-eating grin on his face. Yeah. Now Lobo's back to where he started. The password. And he's stuck. I mean, he has no way of getting the password until this little guy comes out of nowhere. And this little guy, the one that's been following him around, the one with the crappy car that seems to explode, is really good at one thing: passwords, booking, figuring stuff out. And he starts typing in, he wires the money into Lobo's account, but he takes out the fees for the cars that he's crashed, the tickets, of course, other hidden fees, stuff like that. And this basically pisses Lobo off because he's figured he's flushing all his money down the toilet. But the guy goes on to explain there's still several $1 million in the account. And he will give him the password as soon as Lobo lets him leave, or, you know, kind of get out the door, and promise not to kill him. Now, the main man's a lot of things, but he's good to his word. So he considers it. Really, he has no choice. He needs the money. And he asks him for the keyword. And it ends up being virtue. Lobo has really no idea what this word means, let alone how to spell it. So the main man is back to where he started. He knows the password. He just has to get it right. And he keeps trying and trying and trying. And I guess Lobo's bad day is continuing. That poor man. Hopefully he gets his 7 million or several millions. But, you know, I have a feeling that Lobo just isn't that lucky. For we find out that all the money is gone. He donated to some charity for some children's hospital or something like that. And in the middle of thanking Lobo for his generosity, he shows up, pissed off, and ready to kill the man that flushed his money down the charitable toilet. And that's death and taxes, y'all. And I'm the Comic Outlaw, and I will catch you on the flip side.